How important is the Norwood scale when it comes to hair loss? Is it important? Is it relevant? Hi, I'm Nick Shell, a fake hair loss expert, and I'm here to say, yeah, it holds some credibility. Now, what has inspired this video? You guessed it, a great comical comment that I received on one of my videos. The video, and it's a popular video, it's a good video, it's called Boyhood is for Hair, Baldness and Beards are for Manhood. And I think that's an important message and staple and theme here on my channel. Someone, and I won't name the name, left a comment, and here it was. Quote, "If I hear Norwood even one more time, I will scream. Please knock it off. I like you in most of your videos, but please quit referring to it. It's too far in the weeds for most people, and the near constant references are extremely annoying. Thanks." End quote. So you can imagine, I have already said Norwood at least once or twice in this video. I'm not going to stop saying Norwood. Why? Because this is a channel with currently nearly 4,000 subscribers, and it's important that I help cater to everyone in that wheelhouse. Some people are new to this hair loss thing and they want to learn more about Norwood. Some people want to learn more about shaving off your hair. Some people want to learn more about ways to stop hair loss. And even though personally I don't do those things myself other than rosemary oil, if somebody wants to watch something about a helmet that uses lasers to help grow their hair, or if I need to talk about my response to some kind of medical drug to stop hair, whatever it is, whether or not I personally do it or believe in it is not the point. I'm a host of a hair loss channel. My job is to respond and help everybody out wherever they are in their hair loss journey. And it's that simple. I'm a host. I'm a host of a show about a broad topic, and there's a lot of little things that people are dealing with in the meantime. But as far as is the Norwood scale relevant, like I said in the beginning of the video, I think it definitely holds credibility. Now, here's the thing. Some people are so cut and dry, so black and white, so all or nothing, that they freak out about something with, you know, the Norwood scale. Because is it a perfect system? Of course not. And no one's saying that it is. But to dumb it down, you know, for someone who's, you know, 19 and thinking, oh no, am I going bald? You know, and they look at their hairline and they look at other people whose foreheads are like this. It's small and framed in and perfect 90-degree corners right here. You know, that juvenile hairline, in other words, David Schwimmer. You know, and they're comparing now their own hairline. They can see it's starting to kind of go back here. And they're, well, it's good to know what that is. If you've got a hairline that's going back here but still straight across, that's Norwood 1. If you've got a hairline where you're not necessarily going back up on your head, but you can look and you can see that it's more 90-degree angles up here, but it's kind of like a V shape, okay, which is a very common hairline, especially for guys in their early 20s, you know, which is what I had definitely by, you know, by age 21. I was pretty much in that territory. And then Norwood 3, which is pretty much like the Mickey Mouse, where it's going to be more of a rounded off thing here. Mine's more of a 2.5 because mine's pointed here, but then it's rounded off here. But the rounder it gets, the more Norwood 3 it is. And then from Norwood 4, you're talking about a detached little island here, and it's bald here, and then there's a bald spot in the back, and so on. Like, that's important generally to use as a reference. Now, granted, there's diffuse thinning. Now, what is diffuse thinning? Well, okay, you could have that perfect boxed in hairline, but if you have diffuse thinning, it means that all over or in certain spots, you can be so thin there that it's almost like, well, what's the point in having hair? Because I can see all the way through your scalp no matter how much hair you have. Okay, so that's different than Norwood. But it's like, it's pretty simple, like, and you don't have to freak out about it, like making a huge deal about it. But just to have a general reference point, it's fine. It's no big deal. But at the same time, my job as a host is to educate people on the thing. So I'm going to keep talking about Norwood. If you don't want to hear me say Norwood again, you should definitely unsubscribe. And that's how I am with this channel. It's a matter of, if you don't want to be here, go away. There's no reason that you have to stick around here on my channel. It's not for everybody. It's for people who are, you know, in that journey. So many of the people who watch my channel are, this is their introduction to it. There's really not much else in the world to help somebody with this journey. And so you have to have some kind of point. And I think the Norwood system is a very good situation for anybody trying to sort that out. You know, I have so many people will watch my videos and say, "Oh, Nick, I don't know if I'm balding. I wonder if I am." Well, look at the Norwood scale and compare yourself to the pictures, you know, and use that as a reference point. And know that Norwood 2 is pretty normal for a guy in his early 20s. And it doesn't mean that you're going to definitely go bald. I mean, you know, I know my hair's pretty short right now, but if I was Norwood 2 at age 21 and I've still got this, I'm a couple days away from turning 37, right? So I say Norwood's a good thing, and I say if you don't want to hear me say Norwood, definitely do not continue to give me emotional control over you, because that's what the comment said, that basically it's annoying and I'm bothering them. Don't let me bother you. Just unsubscribe to my channel, you know? Like, that's a thing too, and that goes back to, I think, a confidence issue that a lot of guys have as they're dealing with hair loss, is they don't control their own emotions, they let other people control their emotions. Well, if I, Nick Shell, have the ability to annoy you and bother you by saying a certain word or talking about a common theme on a channel, you're giving me emotional control over your life. You should never do that, especially not for me, especially not for me. But it goes back again to confidence. Confident men do not allow other people, the free world, to emotionally control them or affect them. They know who they are, and it goes back to that. That's why a confident man, and you can say, "Oh, Nick has the balls to shave off his hair." I say it's not even that. It's that I know who I am and I don't let other people emotionally affect me. Like, apparently I can emotionally affect other people. But that's the thing. Anyone can allow anyone to emotionally affect them, or anyone can choose not to. Nick Shell chooses not to.